Oh my God. 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 Y'all
Girl,
know I
now
had
you
thumbs
didn't.
after that bold live.
I figured something must have gone down because we never in here on Fridays. And I'm like, I'm supposed to be watching Cobra Kai with some people, but I'm like, that shit gonna have to wait. We could hit up the rest tomorrow. Now, what done happened?
I promise I'm not gonna take up but 30 minutes of y'all's time. I'm setting the timer right now on my phone because I too was supposed to be watching Cobra Kai, or at the very least, I'm supposed to be at Casey's after party right now. And you know I'm missing shit at the after party, but I had to bring this piping hot tea. One moment, because this alarm got to be set.
Okay,
Come
let's
on
go.
for 30 minutes from now.
Hey, Sam.
Hi. I was in, I couldn't hear y'all, so I went out and came back in. So I missed the bowl live except for the very end. And the only tea that I heard was that there was a fashion show in a shoot in Aspen with Tridge and Steffi in
Well, thank
Brooks.
you for stealing my thunder.
Okay, go ahead.
Well, you already done said it. So, but that's
Right.
what Casey was talking. Yeah, we just got started, and I was about to say that. But as Sam just said, I'm gonna start putting her pieces. As just said, Casey told us that the location shoot that he hinted about a while ago is going to be in Aspen, babies.
You
And
going back to Aspen of all places?
we're going to Aspen. And he said the people going to Aspen will be Brooke, Ridge, Steffi, and Taylor. Now, I heard, and this is why I wish we could have got everybody, but this was last minute and unexpected. But this is why I wanted Can to be here, because she pointed out that they are reusing old storylines. They're rerunning some old storylines. And you take these 4 people to Aspen. All that's saying to me is that Ridge and Taylor are fixing to be reunited, much in the same way that Liam and Steffi got married. Now, somebody said they hope Brooke
Oh,
is up in the gondola, and
oh, please.
shit might
Oh,
happen.
please put that bitch in the gondola. Please put her in the gondola.
I think Brooks Calmer is gonna have her ass in a fucking gondola watching Ridge and Taylor either get married or having sex.
Oh yes, let's hopefully they having sex, because the dry crumble cookie, which is Brooke's uterus, has been thirsting for some moisture, and I would love for her to witness firsthand Ridge partaking in all of the moisture that is Taylor, while
Yes.
pushing away all the moisture Brooke has been trying to give him, trying to throw at him, trying to force on him.
Mercy, if Taylor cracked that code before Brooke do, ooh, she gonna be salty for about the next decade.
Talk about
That's what
heads
I want
exploding.
to happen. I want her to be somewhere. I want Steffi to be Bill Spencer in this storyline. Because you know, Bill was the one who got the gondola stop. All Steffi said was hope is here and we're trying to get our lives on. And Bill
Right.
arranged for that gondola stop. I
Right.
want people accusing Steffi of machinations. I want her to machinate for real. I want her to set it up so that Brooke gets stuck watching her mama and daddy bust it open. Bust it wide open. That's
Well,
what
see,
You
this is
know
my
what?
thing. This is
Oh,
this
go
would
ahead,
be
Sam.
kind of silly, and to me, it would be kind of silly. The reason why Brooke and Ridge are married right now. If Taylor and Ridge are going to be in Aspen about to get married or whatnot, Brooks, I'm sorry. To me, it seems like she already done lost at that point. If Ridge has divorced her and has not only proposed but is already going away to propose. I mean, what is Brooke even doing there? Brooke is currently the wife. I don't know if it's gonna
Well,
go down this
you
way.
know what, Sam? I just had a thought,
goes
and
by.
it's probably completely and totally out of the question, but a thought occurred to me. Y'all remember when we had that whole debacle with Ridge and Shauna, right?
Yes.
Yes.
And Quinn told Shauna to send those papers in that were signed.
Mm-hmm.
And then after all of that mess happened, Carter popped out of a hat like a jackrabbit and said, "Oh well, y'all never really got divorced anyway."
Mm-hmm.
What would happen if they decided to just undo that and say that, "Oh, actually, we was wrong. That divorce sure as hell did stick."
Darling, I'm gonna put myself on mute because I'm gonna jump up and down and do cartwheels and all kinds of old things that y'all can't listen to.
Now,
Thank you.
I have no proof. I have no evidence. I have nothing but my intuition to that would make me say that. But the thing is, if they go into Aspen and if everyone's suspicions is right, and they making this into a high stakes game of let's redo the story we did years ago, then of the four of the people list on that list going to Aspen, the only person who's in a position to play the role that Bill Spencer played in the last Aspen shenanigans is Steffi, because she's the only person who's that invested in Tridge that she damn sure would stop a gondola on the side of the mountain so her mama could lock her daddy down again.
And listen, she going without Finn, so we know it ain't no second honeymoon for them. Finn gonna
Right.
be at the house entertaining damn Sheila with the baby because he's a busy doctor. His wife is out of town, and he and Amelia got a family emergency, or she'd have been borrowed out by Hope because Steffi said let's share Amelia. So Amelia over there keeping the damn baby that don't grow. Finn at the house with Hayes and got to go somewhere because he's a doctor. They didn't call him to an emergency, or perhaps Sheila has created a diversion and made it seem like it's an emergency. He ain't really got to go, but that's how she gets him out of the house, so she gets with that baby long enough.
I
Um,
think Finn is
Mm-hmm.
going. I think Finn is gonna be in Aspen.
no, ma'am, no, ma'am,
I
because
heard
Casey.
Casey say. I heard Casey say. Steffi. Well, this was what he said. Ridge, Taylor, Steffi, and Brooke. I heard that. I got you. I just am not certain that that is all that is going.
Unless Sheila kidnaps that baby and runs away to Aspen, it is very plausible for Finn to stay at home because he just getting back to work. We saw how busy he was today. He ain't got time to be taking off on no vacation. That man is busy. He's so busy he is working from home right now. It's plausible that he will be working from home. Amelia will be borrowed by. This a last minute trip for them. I feel like what's gonna happen. Ridge is gonna walk in on Bill and Brooke. We already know this. We already know
Mm-hmm.
he's gonna have a fit. He gonna do what Ridge always does when he walks in and finds Brooke in the arms of the, or the embrace or anything of another man. He has a little temper tantrum and then he runs away from home. So he gonna run to his daddy's house and then he gonna probably end up running to Aspen with Taylor for some reason because I can't think of a reason why he would go to
Right.
Aspen with Brooke. I
Because
can't
that's Bill's right. Because the Aspen property is Bill's property. Bill and Ridge
exactly.
were not friends like that. I am not. So this, I have a whole different take, guys. This is
Mm-hmm.
Bill's property. This is Bill's getaway. Bill sent Liam and Steffi there for they pre honeymoon or whatever. I believe that this Aspen situation probably isn't starting out with Taylor and Ridge going to Aspen. I feel like it's going to start out with Brooke going to Aspen. Bill is probably going to send her there to go over there to, I don't know, get her head together because Ridge done left her again. And then what's going to happen is Ridge is going to go running behind Brooke because that's what always it's written to do in the end. And Taylor and
Mm-hmm.
Steffi probably going to be running behind Ridge, trying to stop him from running behind Brooke. It's already, to me, it seems like a dead end to me. That's where I'm coming from because it's Aspen. It's Bill's property. I don't see Taylor and Ridge, hitting up Bill to go hang out at his property. This is Bill sending Brooke, and Ridge is probably gonna follow her, and Taylor and Stephanie gonna follow
Well,
him.
that is the question. Are they going? They said they're going to ask me, and I know that they actually have that Brad Bell actually has property up there. So I'm assuming that that's where they're going now.
Right,
This
Bill's has
fashion
it.
shoot, right now, this fashion shoot is this fashion shoot happening in Aspen, or is it just, or was that another piece of news,
That
That's
was
a different
unrelated?
piece of news.
Okay. So okay, so no fashion shoot in Aspen. So that means that cuts down on the necessity of anybody but the major players ending up in Aspen.
I
So,
have a
but see,
question though,
hmm
Bubbles, because I didn't see the whole thing. But when they were talking about Aspen, I thought I heard him say something about Monday, talking about something that's happening on Monday. So
Isn't
was he?
I think somebody was talking about when the season starts, but that's not this Monday.
Okay, so that wasn't okay because I was wondering if he was saying that the Aspen scenes were going to be aired this Monday, but no, he wasn't saying that. That was regarding something else. Okay, so go ahead, darling.
so okay, so that knocks out the necessity for anybody else to really be involved. So because the thing is, if it's Tridge and Bridge in Aspen, so it's Tridge and Bridge plus Steffi. Because y'all said it was Ridge, Taylor, Brooke, Steffi, and who else? Just those four
That's
people?
it. Just, just,
Fridge,
just.
Brooke, and Steffi, yeah.
Okay, so we have to give consideration of who's going where, and because this does not sound like this is a case of the four of them setting out on a plane to Aspen,
Right.
because the current configuration, as we saw from today's show, is that yeah, these people ain't even much having dinner together, let alone getting on a plane and flying no damn well. So if we play out Sam's scenario where where Brooke and her and need to hug other men in her living room at the worst possible time ever, blows up in her face, and Ridge goes Nova again and says he taking his ass over to Eric's and whatnot, and she gets upset about it, and Bill offers her the spot and offers to let her go to Aspen to to think things through. She would be going there by herself. So if she went by herself, that means that Ridge and then Taylor and Steffi, because Ridge isn't taking Taylor out to Aspen with him to go talk to Brooke, would have to follow. That would be basically three of these people would basically be going in three separate trips if it plays
That's
out
what it
like that.
sounds like to me
Now,
because nothing else makes sense. I mean, Brooke currently is married to Ridge, following him after he's divorced her to a wedding is dumb. So I just don't see it as. I
the
mean,
the flip side of it that I see is that no, I don't think it's gonna quite play out like that. Just for the necessity of explaining how all four of these people end up in Aspen, and we know they're not flying together. My flip side on that is that Steffi and Ridge have to go to Aspen for something business related. And Steffi, being the, parent trapper that she is, says, well, why don't we take mom with us? Since, we got to go out there for business anyway, dad. And mom can, hit the slopes and whatnot. We can all just spend some time kicking back, have dinner. So we can just take mom with us. Now, this would have to happen after the bullshit went down with Brooke and Bill. And
what's
Ridge
this
is in
bullshit with Brooke and Bill y'all talking about?
the hug foolishness. The fact
What
that
hug
she
foolishness? Y'all talking about something that's coming up in spoilers?
the spoilers that the spoiler for next Friday. Where on Thursday, Bill comes over to the house for I don't know what reason, and him and Brooke are talking about Katie and reminiscing about their bullshit. And then on Friday, Ridge walks in the front door of the house and sees Brooke and Bill embracing.
Sam, we talked about this last night. Where was you at?
I was there last night.
We talked about these spoilers, girl. Um, Bill gonna be sitting up there in the house, and I had said that. Yeah, you talked about this with us last night.
Mm-hmm.
Because I said that Bridge is gonna walk in the house and see Brooke with another man that she knows he doesn't like, and then you said yes, he is tired of it. He is tired of walking in on Brooke being Brooke, so he's gonna be fed up and go to Eric's. Girl, we discussed
Yes,
this.
that's right. That's
Right.
right. Because I had been predicting that Ridge was going to move back in with Eric. I had been predicting that he was going to move back in over there with Eric, and then even today he did say he brought up again to Brooke, or was it yesterday, that I still think it's a good idea He's still trying to get out of Brooke's house and get back over there to the
Mm-hmm.
Forrester Mansion. Now, this trip for Aspen, Casey was looking pretty excited about it, which probably means it's all, a pro Brooke ending storyline. So all I'm seeing right
I
now
don't
is
know.
I'm totally seeing that.
Because
I
the
don't
thing
see it.
is,
It
if
depends on what happens between now and in
right,
the next few weeks.
if Ridge decides, here's the thing. Once he see, my guess is this: once he sees this hug business, which frankly we all know isn't going to go anywhere, he's probably going to be. Let's be honest. He's looking for a way out of that damn house anyway. Okay, he wants out of the house anyhow. If he goes and moves in with Ridge, with not Ridge, with Eric over that, and then some business matter requires him and Steffi to go to Aspen. I could see Steffi being like, you know what, the iron is hot. I need to go ahead and use this shit for everything it's worth. And
I,
telling her dad that they should invite her mom to go along with them. Then I would see Brooke, who probably wouldn't know about this trip until after they've already left, getting freaked out when she realizes that Ridge and Taylor are in Aspen with Steffi, the puppet master, going along to make sure that this trip is as romantic as she could possibly make it for them.
see, and I can see that happening too. I can see it being a trip like that and Brooke chasing them to Aspen because that makes sense if it's a business thing. Maybe they're
Hmm.
going to a fashion show. Um, who even knows? But there's going to be something that gets them Forrester business related. That kind of is the only thing that really makes sense. Is that it would be a business trip, and on the backside, Steffi would say, "Well, look, Mom, come on, some of my favorite spas are in Aspen. We can go and have a spa day while dad is, I don't know, sketching in the park or something. We can have some free time." And Taylor goes along, and then Brooke finds out about it later and tries to follow behind them. Maybe she goes in Bill's jet. He out here rescuing everybody and giving away frequent flyer miles for free. Maybe she uses Bill's jet to follow them to Aspen, and when she gets there, she sees something she ain't got no business in. Or
Hmm.
not forget that Douglas's voice changer app is still out here in the ether waiting to trick somebody. So is it going to be Steffi using that to trick Brooke? Or is it going to be Douglas using it to trick Liam? Who's tricking who?
And also keep in mind, Brooke is adamant that what went down in Monaco is 100% Taylor's fault. She said it yesterday. I forgive Ridge for that because he's forgiven me so many things, but Taylor is the problem. It's
Taylor and
Taylor.
Steffi.
Exactly. So you think just for 2 seconds, what is gonna go through Brooke's mind if she find out her husband is going to another exotic locale with Taylor, considering what she believes happened in the last exotic locale when he was with Taylor? She'll be
Yeah.
on her broom so fast.
I tell you, in just discussing it, I'm bored already. I am so bored. You know why? Because no matter how you cut it, slice it, dice it, and roll it up in a tortilla, it's still this foolishness of this 35 years of Brooke and Ridge and Taylor at the end of the day. There's no matter how we cut it, shape it up, it's still the same thing, isn't it?
Pretty
It's,
much.
it's still the exact same thing. I mean, literally, I'm like, okay, yawn. Another Brooke interrupting another Tridge wedding. Yawn.
Oh no, I'm
Probably
just here
not
for
gonna
Brooke.
happen.
I'm just here
Ridge
for Brooke's
chasing Brooke
humiliation.
down
That's
while
it.
Taylor chases him. Yawn. We've all done it all 1,000 times already. I'm
See,
not
but that's
excited at
the
all.
thing. In this particular instance, the person doing the chasing, as it has been in years past, will be Brooke. Because the thing is, Taylor does not have to chase Ridge. That's been proven very clearly at this point. She been trying to, at this point, all she got to do is walk and Ridge will follow her like a dog, like he got his nose open and wide for Taylor. So the person doing the chasing is most definitely going to be Brooke in this instance. But no, I get what you're saying because it's like I told you. At this point, I'm just here to see where it all goes and just watch it as it all plays out because Ridge has worked on my last damn nerves with him and his shit. And nothing has changed in that aspect. And because
Yeah,
I
I'm
know
just
nothing has
interested to
changed, it
see.
just is what it is.
I'm interested to see how my girl Steffi is going to play into it. Because if I'm going to sit here and watch Steffi being a damn puppet master, I am going to love that shit.
Oh
Period.
yes.
I
Oh
love
yes.
Steffi when she's being a mess and when she's messing around with people. Steffi will ruin your damn life if you make her. I miss that Steffi.
I am in. I mean, because the thing is, Steffi has been very, very clear about what she believes is the proper order of things. And and she's not pulling any punches and she's not playing with nobody either. She has said point blank, the proper order of things is my parents being back together because they're meant for each other. Okay, and this aberration that's been allowed to progress with Brooke thinking she running shit is coming to an end on several fronts. So I could totally see her. I could see Stephanie finding out that Brooke has traipsed her ass to Aspen after them and being like, "Oh no, we are nah. See, you know what? You know what? I put one Logan bitch ended up in the gondola the last time one of them messed with me. The other one going too."
I can hear Brooke right now. I'm not gonna let them get away with this. Slippy and plans to continue to drive this wedge between me and Ridge, and now they're planning some little romantic getaway to Aspen. Well, I'm not gonna let
With
them
my husband
with my.
Can y'all imagine how cute as hell Taylor is going to be in a
as a
cute
snow
little
bunny.
snow bunny outfit?
I know Kristen's gonna look fantastic, girl.
I hope
I
it's
now that's one thing I am looking forward to because we already know homegirl Steffi is going to be just like Stephanie. She's going to be suited up in a business suit working. But
Exactly.
Taylor, right? But Taylor, on
And
the other hand, I can just see her right now in a cute little snow bunny outfit.
hmm. And then we had, and as Electra Storm pointed out, then you had today Brooke giving Taylor orders. This
Oh yeah,
end.
she told
Uh,
and you know what? It's just always so unfascinating, actually, to watch Brooke tell another woman that she will cease going after her husband. Child,
it's
you
funny.
made a career
I'm
after going after husbands. Why don't you
that's
never say those words?
that's why it was so funny, Sam. I was like, girl, I wanted to say, Brooke, do you know how many times you've been on the receiving end of this conversation and you ain't listened that damn time?
Especially from Taylor.
when this karma chameleon comes up and slaps her in the face, cause it's coming. She's gonna
It
reap
needs to
all the
backhand her.
karma. She's
It
fixing.
needs to
It needs to what?
it needs to backhand her.
Yeah, it's gonna backhand her. It's gonna open hand slap her in the mouth. It's gonna give her an uppercut. It's gonna give her a jab. She probably gonna get hit in the throat a couple times too, because she just does not like she told Caroline that time. Well, you know, I snap my fingers and get Ridge back anytime I want. She been snapping her fingers since New Year's, and that man don't want not no piece of what she got to offer. He is literally finding reasons to not get in the bed with her. It's the middle of the damn day. No, it was night when she came back. I guess that was that after the party when she was like, "Well, let's go upstairs," and his face was like, "Ooh, I got gas. Let me go get some of my daddy bubble gut medicine because I think I got the gas. I can't sleep with you tonight, girl."
You can
He don't
say
want
that
to take
again,
no
Bubbles.
shower with her. He don't want
Girl,
to pick up sticks with her. He don't even want to do circle, circle, dot, dot. Look who got the cootie shot.
That's right. And remember, we was looking forward. I was waiting for that Monday when when it showed the Deacon had actually partaken in Sheila in that shower. But we cut to today, and Brooke was sitting up there with her sisters, fully clothed. So Ridge did not take her up on her offer yet again to give her to give him her dried up crumbled cookie. She was even tossing her little things around her neck all over his clothes, but he still got the hell out of there.
Right.
girl, I'm gonna tell you point blank. At this point, given what done happened up to now, I fully believe that Brooke could pull up there like this is P Valley and she work at the Pink and try to give Riz the Mercedes experience and he would turn his head.
No, no, no. They don't take dry crumbled up cookies at the paint, honey. You done tried the paint. Not at the paint, honey.
At the
At the paint.
That's
Not the paint.
875 at the paint, honey. No dry cookies
No dry cookies, honey. No, no, sir. No, ma'am.
at the paint.
No, no, ma'am. Not in the paint. Not up in the paint.
No,
But that's what I mean. Brooke, I mean, seriously, Brooke has. I have. I have not seen Brooke try to work this hard to get Ridge in bed since he was married to somebody else and have this little success. So that is so at some point, probably right around the time when she F up, because that's the one thing about Brooke's arrogance that always gets her at the end. Brooke is the most arrogant bitch in all of Beverly Hills. Okay? Because let me tell you something. In the real world, if you was married to your husband and had been married to him, but for various reasons he ain't broke a piece off that cookie since before the year started, and you know his ex is in town, and then on top of that you are all this other business going on, and you think that a good idea is for you to hug your ex-husband in your living room after you just got past this issue with your ex-baby daddy. Brooke is arrogant as shit to not even consider for 2 seconds that all of this is gonna blow up in her damn face like she deserves.
the
Oh,
girl
because
knew
she
that
thinks
she
she's
was
innocent.
just fresh off of reconciling with Ridge from Bill when she fucked up with Deacon. This is the cycle. That was Bill, Deacon, back to Bill. She might as well sit there with Bill at this point. Deacon got
And
shit
Ridge,
good.
and Ridge told her that in Deacon's broom closet when he fought Deacon. He said, she was like, I love you. You're the one I want. He said, yeah, until another one of these clowns come along.
Show
Bill,
it.
Deacon, you name it. He's tired. The man is
Mm-hmm.
tired of every time he turn around. He has his wife's ex-lovers littering his living room,
His office where he got to work.
in his office,
Mm-hmm.
posting
His bed
family
where he
pics
lay his
all on social media, mom and dad together, while the husband, the breadwinner, is off out of town. This man is
head.
pathetic if he keeps putting up with the disrespect. This woman talks about his children in his face. This woman is just despicable. Now, why he has been married to her is astounding. It's like the man don't have two brain cells, because nobody in their right mind would put themselves in the position to be in the middle of this hateful woman and everybody else on the other side that he loves.
But Ridge ain't gonna be alone either, so he gonna stay there with Brooks' dirty draws. For his see, he didn't leave her before because he ain't have no real options. I think Shauna would have been a real option if COVID hadn't killed that storyline and Denise Richards hadn't had to take other jobs. But Bridge, once they vilified Taylor, we got 2 minutes. I'm gonna make it fast. Once they
Mm-hmm.
vilified Taylor to the point where she was on her knees begging Brooke and acting erratic, from that point until Shauna, Ridge didn't have no other options as far as women went. They didn't put any other women on the screen for him. So his whole life was Brooke messing up and getting back in his good graces or whatever. There was that one little time with Katie, but look how that lasted. It didn't. So they ain't
Mm-hmm.
and Ridge and Katie probably could have been good, but they have not had any viable women or him who have wanted to fight Brooke for him. So he's just been in that cycle with her, and he's been good with it. Where the hell else is he gonna go? Who else is gonna drink his dirty?
There certainly has been no Taylor. There certainly has
Mm-mm.
been no Taylor,
That
not the mother of his child, the person that he first pledged, well, not first, but he pledged his life to her, made a family of 3 with her. So this is more than Brooke can handle. Brooke always knew that she thought she only got Ridge because Taylor died.
Yep.
that was the point I was about to make. He hasn't had any choice in all of these years. He was not interested in the Taylor that we don't talk about because she was erratic and spastic. He hasn't had a choice. Now there's a choice, and there's a better choice. And this is somebody he knows that seems to be calm and rational. that ain't looking at no other dudes and ain't looked at no other dudes when they was married. I mean, Hector was obsessed with her and was sneaking in the house and kissing on her and stuff, but she wasn't after Hector. Hector was after
Mm-mm.
her. And then that thing with James, they was about to die. So
Exactly.
blame her for giving James some pity sex so he wouldn't have to die, not ever experiencing a woman. I kind of feel like Brooke was low-key jealous because Taylor got something out of a man she will never get out of a man unless she start dating RJ's classmates, and that's his virginity. She ain't never virginity. The closest she ever got was Oliver. And we saw, and Oliver was a grown-ass man. He was already slinging his dick long before Brooke came along. So that's the thing right there. He's never had a choice before that was viable. Now he has a viable choice, and he's saying, you know what? I can do this. Look, that's the alarm. We're going to end on that. It's currently 8.
Oh, one quick question. What did I know you said that we would finally get we get fashion shows back. Any details on the when or the where?
Before the end of the year. Before the end of this year.
All right now.
But they didn't say where, so we're just going to assume it's going to be in LA. And since Zende is designing clothes now, it might actually be couture instead of some hope for the future bullshit.
Oh please, because I was loving what Paris had on today. So yes, let's hope we heading back in that direction.
Yes, honey.
Yes.
Because I don't want to see no more macrame and damn ripped up blue jeans on display no more.
It was such garbage.
Yeah, I don't.
And no more people dancing at the damn fashion shows. Let's get back to the fashion.
Please nobody's dancing in Milan or Paris, so let's just leave that shit in the past and let that be a fashion show that we don't discuss anymore. I think that was the last one they had too.
It was a hideous fashion
unless you count the bed. We had the bedroom fashion show, but that's a whole different subset. That one, right?
The bedroom was a fashion show. That was a fashion show.
Yeah, that was a fashion show, and that was awesome. Mm-hmm.
It was. Sally Spectra. I miss that girl.
But that was still before Hopes because that's the storyline that Jackie left out on when she was pregnant with Rise. And so when she came back, when Steffi came back, that's when...
No, Steffi fashion show was after Hopes.
That's right. It was.
Steffi's fashion show was definitely after Hopes.
That's right, because that's how she left. Okay.
That's right.
We'll get back into the rest of this Monday. I'm sure that we'll have more tidbits online that we'll be able to chop up then. Thank you guys for coming out for this special report at the last minute. We had some...
Hey, breaking news is breaking news.
Excellent. Oh, yes. Guys, in the show, I want to tell y'all something. Or you don't have to end the show. I just wanted to say, remember, I had been talking about the past couple of days that I wanted Paramount Plus. Not Paramount. Yeah, Paramount Plus. So just so you know, informational. I got an offer from Walmart today for Paramount Plus for free. So if you have the Walmart, grocery delivery service for like $12 a month.
Walmart Plus.
That Walmart Plus. There you go. So now with Walmart Plus, you can get Paramount subscription. So literally, I got Paramount for free today, guys.
Look at
All right now, go ahead, girl.
Yes.
Paramount needs to be giving us some money, and Walmart too, because technically what you just did is considered a commercial. And they need to give us our coins so we can make reservations in Monaco. We're gonna have to get on that.
Exactly.
Yeah, what, y'all is tripping, but I've been thinking about that Monaco trip because I literally have been thinking about asking my aunt to go. She's big on travel, big spender, and I would love to have her with me.
Well, we're gonna make the plans and put her name on the list, girl, because anybody can come. It's gonna be room. We got to split this castle, and we getting the damn castle. I don't care what nobody says. This is a castle gonna be in place.
Yes.
It's gonna be a castle. Okay.
Yes.
Guys, thank you so much.
My pleasure.
All right.
Talk to y'all Monday if we don't have one on Saturday.
All right, y'all have a good weekend.
Bye-bye. Good night.
Bye.